Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're listening from. It's match day, and you're listening to In the North Bank, Manchester United versus Arsenal, and this is the match day preview. Hello Gooners, well it's morning in the UK and the build up to the big game this afternoon at Old Trafford. It's been a decent start for Arsenal, 5 wins out of 5, and there's been a couple of tests, and it's been pleasing to see the way we've reacted to those kind of moments where we've seen things not 100% go our way and the way we want to play, but it's showing character in the squad, and it's really nice to see across those games. Certainly at home, where we have conceded a goal, but we've bounced back straight away to go and score again. But it's all about picking up the 3 points. It doesn't matter who they are. We know it's a big game. So be it Man United, be it Liverpool, be it Fulham, be it Leicester, they're all big games. They're all wanting to win games. They're all wanting to try as hard as they can, and I say that they are tough. No easy games in the Premier League, but we go in to the game after beating Fulham, and then just seeing this kind of last kind of like transfer window kind of like activity. Disappointed in a way, yes, but was I surprised? Probably not. I know there's been lots of talk on social media about we've had the whole transfer window, but let's be honest. If there were no injuries, we wouldn't even be having this kind of conversation about we should have signed someone. We should have had this. We were on top of the league. We had a full squad still, and it would just been normal, just normal service. But just a bit of bad luck where we've had 2 players at the same position injured at the same time. We know that we can't really trust the fitness of Thomas Partey. But it's meant that we've had to twist our arm or twist our hand as such in the latter stages of the transfer window. And like I say, when we're only got about or under 72 hours from the deadline day to try and then identify and make sure that a team potentially would sell one of their better players to us it's a little bit unrealistic unless they've got other targets that they've got to bring in and are expecting a bid. Then they probably won't say no. But it was a very frustrating one with the Douglas Luiz transfer bids. Anyway, there are 4 bids, but as I say, Man City sold him for 15 million back in 2018 or 2019, and put in a 20% sell-on fee. So whatever the fee they were commanding, I think 40 million, they would probably walk out with it with a 9 million profit on what they spent. Whereas say a 25 million bid would basically they'd break even on it. So either break even, or if they were asking for say like a 9 million profit, whatever they do now, they're not going to be in profit or breaking even when he's out of contract. So it's a big decision by them, but it's one of those that they've got to live with. But we go on to today, and we know there's been some real kind of clouds about what or who we're going to take to Old Trafford and who's going to be available. We know we've had some injuries to key players. Certainly after the Aston Villa game on Wednesday, after the Fulham game, and when you look at the potentials of not going to be available, when you've got El Neni, you've got Partey, there were question marks on Ramsdale, still Zinchenko being out. You then had Ben White as well. And then Odegaard got a whack on Wednesday, and yeah, you're looking at it and you're suddenly thinking, well, it's a bit of bad luck. Certainly, as we start going into this kind of, well, it's not really a big period. Well, could I say big? It's not a big period. It kind of is a big period because other teams are messing up as well and dropping points. We're still looking at Liverpool dropping points, and if we can make a statement today at Old Trafford, it will be very interesting to see. Six wins out of 6, and I'll tell you what, it is a big statement. And so as we then roll into the next few games, it'll be really interesting to see how we can go and how far we can go. But we know the first defeat is around the corner somewhere. If we drop our guard, if we drop our levels of performance, then it could happen against anyone. But we've had bad times at Old Trafford. We've had good times, and yeah, most of the time recently we've had some bad moments at Old Trafford. But as I say, it's one game, and we come into this game with a real different identity, I feel, from recent games, and we're going to look to impose ourselves and really kind of get at Man United, and I think that's where it's going to lie. We've seen the results against when they played away at Brentford. If you get at them and you're high pressing them and you're making them getting nervous, and that nervous energy going through defence by the high press, certainly at goal kicks and stuff, then yeah, you're going to get some joy out of it. But the main thing is we remain solid, but that effort has got to be there, and we've got to get in and amongst them and cut out the passing lanes, because they have got dangers as well, and we've got to be aware of those. Certainly on the counter attack, and I think the game at the Emirates last season, wasn't it? It was typified where we kind of controlled the game for little parts, and then just little kind of flourishes from going forward by United. They got a goal. Yeah, I mean when we went 2-0 up at the Emirates, and then Ronaldo scored, and it was looking a bit nervy. And then when Xhaka stepped up with the little thunder strike, it was a breath of fresh air. Really, it was just that relief, just getting the job done. But as I say, we go to Old Trafford not fearing anyone now. Look, the start to the season was really. It's going to give you lots of confidence in just the way we've handled it, and I keep going back to it. It's only Fulham, it's only Villa, but you have to beat whoever it is. So at the end of the day, that it doesn't matter who you're playing, you've got to get the job done. And as I say, it could be a top team, it could be a bottom team, and we've seen from other teams that there are issues with getting 3 points. So Man United have obviously signed Anthony, and they brought in Casemiro, and yeah, I look at their renaissance after the Brentford game, and yeah, they played Liverpool at home. Liverpool aren't firing at any kind of level what they should be as a team, and what you're so used to seeing, apart from that Bournemouth game. But as I say, it's like they blew them away inside half hour. But yeah, you look at the game against Liverpool. It was 1-0. They could have conceded an own goal before going 2-0 up in the second half, and then Liverpool were pressing, but they just didn't really look like the team they used to be. Certainly like last season and the seasons before that. But yeah, you look at it after that. Yeah, 2-1 win at home against Liverpool. Then back-to-back away wins, 1-0 away wins against Southampton and Leicester. Both of those games, Southampton had more shots on target than Man United, and United rode their luck a little bit at times. But yeah, the Leicester game even as well. It's just they had more of the ball, and did create a few more shooting opportunities. You've got to get those on target and make them count. But it shows that they weren't clear cut. And yeah, on paper it says 3 points, which is fair enough. They've turned it around. So I don't think that's reason for us to be nervous about what they pose. Yeah, they have got threats, but so have we. And it's about us imposing ourselves on Man United and making sure we keep them quiet in the transitional phases. When we lose the ball, can we get in and around them to disturb them from getting the ball forward to players like Sancho, even through to Ronaldo if he plays. But yeah, I'm sure Antony will play some part in the game. Whether or not he'll start, probably too early. There's probably not too many training sessions. So I imagine it's going to be from the bench. Casemiro will probably start again, just because he has been integrated into the team already. So yeah, I do reckon that all our players will be playing. And I'm talking about Ramsdale, I'm talking about Ben White, I'm talking about Odegaard. We know the ones that are struggling and are out. Question marks on Zinchenko, whether or not he will make it. I've got a sneaky feeling he probably will. But yeah, the other two, obviously Partey's weeks away. And yeah, we know about El Neni. El Neni is, it's months. But it is what it is. And we have to have a system and a way to stop them playing and coming forward. But we need to be solid. We need to be compact. And I think going from the training session that they released on the Arsenal site, that they are looking and trying to really get ingrained into the players about passing forward and looking to play ball forward as soon as we kind of win the ball back and in tight areas play the ball forward. So it is going to be key for Arsenal as soon as we do win that ball, can we stretch Man United and go the other way and really make the pitch big for us to attack into, because there will be chances and it's up to us to take those chances. So yeah, I've been a lot more nervous about away games at Old Trafford, but I think the key battle for the game is on the right side. So it's obviously how we deal with players on the left hand side. Yeah, and it's just one of those where we've got to make sure we deal with Sancho and Malaysia going forward. So yeah, it's one of those where we've just got to get in and around them, and if we can get balls into dangerous areas, you've obviously got Martinez in that kind of on the left hand side as well, and if we can get some link up and we can create overloads on that side, then it's only going to be good for Arsenal, and it's just about how we deal with the ball when they have it as well. Obviously Ben White, if he's fit and playing, how do we deal with Sancho? We know he's obviously good with the ball, and yeah, just trying to keep them from going in and around the area as much as possible, because they have got the threats. But it is up to Arsenal to make sure that we don't actually do these or create kind of problems for ourselves, because we know it's going to be a buzzing atmosphere. And yeah, the onus is on Man United. even if they are, say, in a bad area, they still are at home, and you know they will turn up and they'll still play. So Arsenal, keep the crowd noise down. Don't give them anything to cheer. No mistakes. And yeah, look to press forward and push forward as early as you can. But there's chances we could be able to get in the game. So let's hope that the tempo's there, the attitude's there, same as what's been happening in the last 5 games. Let's make it so there's 6 wins out of 6, and 18 points. I've gone for a 2-1 win, Arsenal. So that's my prediction. But like I say, in the end of the day, I don't mind. I had kind of said previously that I kind of expect maybe our first loss, just because we do go to Old Trafford and we do struggle. But there is that potential that we can put in a good result. And the more and more I thought about it, I can't go past my heart. So I've got to go for 3 points. And 2-1 Arsenal, and we're top of the league.